She is from the Coeur d'Alene area right here. And for those that are not aware, of course, go support the Village Bakery and the great work they do. Of course, we're running the GoFundMe link right there on the comments. But for those that don't know, this is her parents' business, folks, that are doing great work in the Spokane Coeur d'Alene community, just giving folks jobs that need jobs and just blessing people in this community. We want to see that work continue and grow, and we're here to help in that small way, any way we can. But you know, their daughter's pretty musically talented as well. She's from the North Idaho area, and she makes a mean cup of coffee as well, might I add. Two today, that's right. I've had two over here today, that's right. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, assisted by Vanessa Kirsting, Jess Bellefeuille, everybody.
Long time since I've done this. It's been 2.5 years since I've done Red's Room and this capacity, but I've been hosting and everything else, outreach messages, but to be back in the music scene is kind of fun. I thought I would kind of take a different approach and not really do any originals today. So we're going to just have a little fun, take it old school, and then have a whole lot of fun with it, I think. So let's just do that. All right. I am weak, but thou art strong. Jesus, keep me from all wrong. I'll be satisfied as long as I walk, dear Lord, close to thee. Just a closer walk with thee. Granted, Jesus is my plea. Daily walking close to thee. Let it be, dear Lord, let it be. Through this world of toils and snares, if I falter, Lord, who cares? Who with me my burden shares? None but thee, dear Lord, none but thee. Just a closer walk with thee. Granted, Jesus is my plea. Daily walking close to thee. Let it be, dear Lord, let it be. When my feeble life is o'er and time for me will be no more, guide me gently, safely o'er to thy kingdom, dear Lord, to thy shore. Just a closer walk with thee. Granted, Jesus is my plea. Daily walking close to thee. Let it be, dear Lord, let it be. Isn't there joy in the end? There's some joy in the end. This song is written by a good friend of mine, Cameron, and when I think of time with the Lord and just kind of how he's been ministering to me. He's really been ministering through this song, and I really want to share it with you. This is called Can I Just Stay Here? I have tasted and I have seen. I'm captivated by glory. My deepest longing is satisfied here at your feet. Can I just stay here and pour my love on you? I'm so in love with you. I'm so in love with you. There's so much beauty in all of who you are. I'm so in awe of you. I'm so in awe of you. In awe of you. The blood of Jesus has brought me here. It tore the veil and draws me near. Now I am yours and you are mine. You are my delight. Can I just stay here and pour my love on you? I'm so in love with you. I'm so in love with you. There's so much beauty in all of who you are. I'm so in awe of you. I'm so in awe. You're better than anything that the world could ever give. You're better than anything that the world could ever give. You're better than anything that the world could ever give. And I'm undone by you. I'm undone. Can I just stay here and pour my love on you? I'm so in love with you. I'm so in love with you. There's so much beauty in all of who you are. I'm so in love with you. I'm so in love with you. In love with you. I'm so excited for this next one, so I'm just gonna jump right into it. I don't even want to waste any time. This song has meant a lot to, I think, a lot of us in this little community. It has brought a lot of joy and peace and just a reminder of how close God is in the middle of our trials, and just a reminder of who we are and our identity in Him. And yeah, I'm not even going to waste any time. This is by Sarah Kroger. This is Belovedness. I could just set it there. You owned your fear and all your self-loathing. You've owned all the voices inside of your head. You own the shame and reproach of your failure. It's time to own your belovedness. You've owned your past and how it's defined you. You've owned everything everybody else says. It's time to hear what your father has spoken. It's time to own your belovedness. He says you're mine. I smiled when I made you. I find you beautiful in every way. My love for you is fierce and unending. I'll come to find you, whatever it takes, my beloved. You've owned the mess you see in the mirror. You've owned all the lies that you're just not enough. You've been blinded by all your comparing. It's time to own your belovedness. He says you're mine. I smiled when I made you. I find you beautiful in every way. My love for you is fierce and unending. I'll come to find you, whatever it takes, my beloved. You are completely loved and fully known. Beloved, believe he died to make your heart his home. He says you're mine. I smiled when I made you. I find you beautiful in every way. My love for you is fierce and unending. I'll come to find you, whatever it takes. He says you're mine. I smiled when I made you. I find you beautiful in every way. My love for you is fierce and unending. I'll come to find you, whatever it takes, my beloved. It's time to own your belovedness. That we all. You might as well just go right into Vanessa. You don't even have to interview.
There you go.
Oh man. But I'll take this and I'll give it back to Rebecca so you don't have to play that. All right. Okay. Sounds good.
Jess, Bellefeuille, everybody. Trying to slide out of the interview. I see you're not sliding out of this. Jeez. It is? Well, you see, this is the afternoon of payoffs because we joke about how hard it has been after 2 or 3 different attempts, I think, getting our last artist here. That has been a bit of a work and probably we had to get her in this country first of all.
That's true.
And then after that, now we just had to coordinate a day to get her out here. That was the other thing. And then the second thing is there's a little bit of a payoff of sorts here because someone over here was supposed to join us last year when we were out in this area for Spokane, Coeur d'Alene, but then something happened. It was out of her control, mind you, but she had to go get the stuff, the thing that was going around that time period. There was a thing with co-hosts there for a while. You see, the first night of Hope Live, my first co-host went down with the sickness. The second time was when we came over here. Co-host again came down with the sickness. So after that, I quit naming co-hosts for a while because no, I'm not doing that again. But then I was like, what if I come down with it this time because I'm the only host? Nah. Anyway. So what's new with you these days?
just working and hanging out. And
well, since this is, I will let you talk a little bit in response to why we're here. This is your parents' bakery. Do you want to talk a little bit about the mission here? Because you also work here, you serve here as well. Do you want to just let us know just a little bit about what goes on here that people can get behind and a part of?
I get to brag on my mom for a minute. So it'll be good. The doors are open right now, and that's amazing. So this started over 20 years ago, and I don't think that people really remember that God is such a God of longevity and a God of purpose, that you don't see the fruit of it until years and years and years down the road. My mother has been baking since I was in the womb. She actually was in labor with me and making donuts. So for my birthday now, she will get me a box of donuts. She did for last year. She got me a box of donuts. And she said, "Happy birthday. Thanks for making the scariest week of my life and plus." But she ended up having 2 kids with special needs, and my brother has autism, and I have cerebral palsy. I was born 10 weeks premature. And throughout the course of my life and what my parents have poured into me of just service and not even realizing how amazing it was going to be in this sense, but in the bakery sense, but further on, how it's just impacted me in my life of service and community and church has been incredible too. But there was a extra year of schooling that my brother did outside of high school, and it gave him a new sense of job skills and really kind of made him flourish and get out of his comfort zone a little bit. And every quarter, I think it was, the whole class does presentations, and the presentations are to the community. It was a very small room, but there was a little girl there, and she had the cutest little giggle and a pink tutu, and she sauntered right up there with the biggest personality you will ever see in your entire life. And I had known her, but my mom had never met her. And I knew we were in for a treat. I was graduating high school that year, and my brother was graduating the program, and my parents were like, "Well, what are we gonna do when the kids are, gonna be out of the house?" And everybody for years has been telling Mom to open a bakery, and she's like, "But what's gonna make my bakery different than everybody else's? I'm competing for clientele out here." And when we met Emily, she said that it was her dream to work in a coffee shop or a bakery, and that's where those moments of like Holy Spirit moments where you just get chills all the way down your spine, hair standing on your head, and we knew that this was the next step that we had to take. COVID happened. We were working out of our house, and then I met you guys through Abby, who is a member of Red's Room and also hiding in the back. She thinks she's going to get away with it, but no. She's right over there. But you haven't. I have. So the laughter said it all. So it's really just been a huge blessing to see people's lives completely be changed through these doors. And, whether or not it's just learning how to tie an apron for the first time, or learning how to make a completely new recipe, or how to read or count change. It has been incredible to see these people work as a team and create a family out of this. I mean, on Sundays you don't see it, but they're here, they're busting tail trying to get orders done, and sleepless nights. If she's not in bed by 7:30 anymore, I start to get concerned. If I walk in at the house at 9 o'clock and she's up, I'm like, "You're way past your bedtime." It's true. It's true. And my dad too. But without them teaching me what I know now in terms of job skills and in service and what that looks like, especially into the kingdom and sowing into the kingdom, this has been their seed of faith. This has been their step. This has been every moment of, okay, what's the next step? What's the next step? And really, we don't realize it, but sowing into people is also a seed. And blessing people is also a seed. And the amount of people that have come into these rooms and opened their Bibles and, they're giving their lives to the Lord, and just to have a bunch of people that really just are crazy about Jesus and want to see the kingdom come is exactly what we're here for. So it's really just been a blessing to be a part of and a blessing to continue to serve in this way. So for sure.
Amen. And we are so proud and privileged and able to partner with the Village Bakery on what they're doing and helping to keep the mission that they have strong here in the inland Northwest in the Spokane Coeur d'Alene area for a long time to come. And so if you're watching, please share this video with your friends. Share the mission of the Village Bakery with your friends. Share that GoFundMe link is on the page. It'll be up on your screen occasionally throughout the course of the night. Is a pinned comment on the video as well. So if you feel led, please go support that great mission that is doing great work here in the inland Northwest. Now, one last thing, of course. Now, you said that you, in your bio, of course, that you are a music aficionado of many different genres, eras. Who are some of your influences? We heard some of Chris's. Rattle them off here. Here we go.
What are some of mine? My grandfather was really the one to inspire music into me. I grew up going to parties at the house, and there would be the whole family there. He would break out his 12-string, and he would start playing, a lot of old country, Johnny Cash, and just straight, and whatever you could put into that, he would make happen. But personally, if you're talking about professional development, it's still going to be the old country. I still have a lot of fun with that. And then honestly, just a lot of contemporary Christian music, but then you have some of those like the hymnals in there that you kind of grow up with, and then you're like, okay, you don't realize it, but the hymnals become foundational for you as well. And then you're like, okay, this is what I grew up going to church with, but then there's actual truth behind these words, and that's kind of what I find myself singing nowadays, for sure, and has the things that have really inspired me to continue to keep writing, keep writing music, and has been honestly the support of people in our community. They're like, has Jessica ever released music officially? No, she hasn't, but I could. I've thought about it before, so it's been a thought for a while. Hey, my music has hit your radio a few times.
Yes, it has.
But no one really knows, so yeah. All right.
Well, we so appreciate your family support. I know you have been a fantastic friend and a blessing to both Red and I. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your family opening up the doors to us being here and hosting here. Blessings to you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all of what your family does. Jess, Bellefeuille, everybody.